Welcome my friends, this is Seb Wichmann here, founder of UberEpic Minds and the UberEpic Sequence, and I really want to welcome you to making the time to tuning in and just embracing yourself in life and business and just making life an extraordinary adventure, which I just love to do. Now, so many people just simply write emails, even text us, kind of commenting on Facebook or literally call us up and ask us, Seb, we kind of have looked into what you're doing, but can you tell us more about what is your essence, what is your message, what is your philosophy, what are the benefits and value that we get out of your seminars if we are attending the seminars, which by the way we actually run right now in Melbourne and soon nationally throughout the entire year. But what I thought doing, my friends, is just to posting you this quick video here and really to reflecting and really to explaining you what the 7-step UberEpic sequence is all about. So let's get right into that. So the first sequence is called S1, which you find right down here. And it says evolution. And really S1 is our very first sequence. Now you see, we are all about living life to the very fullest, making it an extraordinary adventure. And by the way, if you don't know my story, I had a major car accident about, I guess 5-6 years back now. And I found myself after that accident in a spinal unit, literally staring at the ceiling for 22 hours and not knowing anymore where life will be progressing towards to. I had my girlfriend at that time in my car, which is now my wife. There we are, this is how it goes. But really, it was my mistake, and really what I had to identify while laying for 22 hours in that spinal unit is, what do I really want to get out of life? How do I want to live life to the fullest? How do I want to contribute to the world? And what do I want to truly make happen with the things that I'm great at? And that's really what it's all about. So let's really get into that. Now, evolution is all about how do you decode your world around you? Meaning, if you imagine right now the world to be a French-speaking person, would it be not valuable if you would speak the language so you could communicate effectively to the things that you really want to communicate? Would it be not possible or would it be not effective to communicate the things that are important to you, the messages you want to share? You see, many people actually don't speak the language of the world, how the world operates, how the universe operates, and how we truly make big things happening. And this is really where we look into the first sequence of our UberEpic sequence, evolution, decode the world around you. By really understanding what is it that I need to communicate, and how do I communicate to the masses to really influence them in profound ways, if this makes sense. Okay? Now, the sequence 2 is all about discovery, meaning we believe that you have something fabulous, something that you are fantastic at. Now, this is something that you are just so great at, that with that greatness, once you have unleashed it, once you have discovered it, you will outperform anyone on the planet, hands down. It is about identifying your unique gifts and talents in your life to really honing down on the things that is truly dear to your heart, rather than actually listening to other people's lives, what they tell us we are great at. It's an innate feeling that has to be discovered, hence discovery, that really propel us to accomplishing great things in our life. But don't be mistaken, this is one of the hardest things to accomplish, to really identify who you truly are. Okay, and that is something we actually get to discover in sequence 1. Who are you? Who do you want to be? And how do you take then that unique gift and talent which we have discovered and actually pave your pathway to success, to really, see the destiny, the beautiful sunrise on the top of the hill that you actually walking laser focused towards to. That is all about what sequence 2 is all about, my friends. Now, sequence 3, have a look at this. Sequence 3 is all about our UberEpic momentum. This is really all about how do you take that vision now? How do you take that vision we have created in our head? The vision that what we are actually great at, and how do you relate that now into real world results? You see, so many people just simply struggle with the fact that vision alone really doesn't empower us and doesn't permit us to really living life to the fullest, to literally put credibility on paper that makes a sound business, that actually sustains business long term. And that is what the sequence 3 actually is all about, the UberEpic momentum. So how do you take action? Let's just throw shit on the wall to see if it sticks. And if it sticks, to work on it, to actually propel your business and your life to new heights. You see, so many people just sit, kind of beneath a tree and just meditate and meditate and meditate, and nothing really happens. So it's really important to understand the biology of action versus results and how that actually relates into the real world, so we can make a profound impact in our business now. Okay, beautiful. Now, S4. S4 is our sequence 4 called UberEpic Drive. Now, in the S3 UberEpic Momentum, we understood that action is required. Action is required to really propelling business forward. Now, in S4 UberEpic Drive, this is all about now how do you accelerate your business to new heights. It's really about identifying your critical drivers, identifying these drivers that really make your business propel forward, I guess. Okay? So what I'm saying is that so many people and so many business owners simply take random acts that really keep them boxed into their unwanted habits and, I guess, results. So it's really about identifying your shadow sides of your results, identifying what actions have to be taken necessarily, and what are your critical drivers in that regard that really propel your business financially forward now, rather than creating credibility in the future, which really doesn't get us anywhere. Okay, and this is what S4 UberEpic Drive is all about. Now, there's something else I wanted to say to that, which let's leave it there for the moment. Anyway, S5, I might get back to that later on. All right, really excited about it, by the way. S5. S5 is about UberEpic identity. So the identity you want to represent. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Would it be fair enough to say that you need to be yourself? You need to be yourself in front of the camera, on the stage, hanging out with your family, hanging out with your friends, wherever it is. But unless we are ourselves, do you really believe that you can attract customers into your life, that you can attract participants into your seminars, that you actually can write the book that you always desired to write? Of course not. So first, we have to identify who we really are. It's about our proprietary language. It's about how do we actually peacock, like how do we put ourselves out there, right? How do we package ourselves that actually is being seen? So what do you need to do, and who do you want to represent that really propels your business to new heights? And that is one of the hardest things to do, as you know. Now, how many people just pretend to be somebody they are not? Okay, and therefore attract the wrong business into their lives, which they really can't manage. So it's about how do you stay grounded, and how do you create a uniqueness around you, which we call your uniqueness. How do you create a uniqueness around you that just magically attracts new customers and really makes it a truly extraordinary adventure to serve and come from a point of view, I guess, of your contribution. All right. S6, and by the way, I haven't figured out quite yet what S4, we leave it there still. I might get back to it later on, alright? So anyway, S6. S6 is about UberEpic profits. Now this is really now, once we have identified who we are, once we know what we want to represent, once we have found the action needs that are required to really propelling business forward, we need to make money with the things that we want to make money with. You see, sharing is just one thing of the equation. Contributing to the world is just one thing of the equation. But it's really about promising and requesting certain things in your life that makes business thrive. So UberEpic Profit is really about how do you position yourself in the market, how do you package yourself, and how can you, I guess, leverage your business with other JVs in a way that really propels business forward. You see, there's a difference between just being great at what you do at your craft, but a totally different story to market your passion in a way that actually is profitable, if this makes sense, to sustain business long term. And to be quite frank, I struggled with that part so much in my life by saying that I always want to come from a point of view of contribution. And I always struggled with making money because of it. But if you see profit just for a way of expanding your business and therefore expanding your influence and therefore really making a massive contribution to the world rather than to a small select group of people, this is really what profit is all about. Coming from a heartfelt and compassionate, I guess, approach and frame of mind to really giving your participants, your clients, your friends, your loved ones, everything they desire and more. Now, S6, the last sequence it's called expansion. And UberEpic expansion is all about, especially for people who are right now turning over roughly about $20,000 to $50,000 monthly and really want to take the lid off their, I guess, financial growth, the lid off their mind. And this is where we come in and really showing you some strategies and techniques we have learned over the years that really propels your business again to extraordinary heights. Where you thought your cap is on, this is when we go in and take it out. Okay, and really expand the things through specific techniques and strategies that is just extraordinary to look at from a mindset perspective. Alright, so it's really all about how do you open up really genuine JV business relationships that just leverage your business to a total new extent. Okay, really exciting. My friends, if you are an author, if you are a speaker, a coach, a service professional, an entrepreneur, an internet marketer, this certainly is for you. If you're right now struggling with having a crystal clear vision towards the things that you really want to work towards too, this is for you. If you're right now, I guess, wanting to not just create more clarity, but actually wanting to make money and really, kind of making money with the things you're so passionate about rather than you're struggling your business through the years, this is for you. This is exactly what we're going to teach and what this is all about. Alright? So I really want to urge you right now, if this is of interest to you, we will be running on the 28th of July a full day training with Eric Bailey, who has been on stages with Sir Richard Branson and Tim Ferriss from the 4-Hour Work Week, with ex-Prime Minister John Howard, with Jamie McIntyre from the 21st Century Educational Summit, and with so many other extraordinary people. And we are very privileged to be able to speak with Eric on our upcoming stage. So he actually will co-lead our event on the 28th of July in Melbourne at the Mantra on Russell. My friend, if this was a benefit to you, I promise you, imagine what we could do within a day. We will actually start at 9 a.m. in the morning, we will finish off at 7:30 at night, we will have some extraordinary people there, some extraordinary thought leaders that are going to blow your mind. People like Alison, who has been surrounded and on stages with Dalai Lama, and again Eric Bailey, and people that hang out with Bob Proctor, myself, and we actually get to have dinner if you want to subscribe as a VIP. Otherwise, just get your ticket as a general admission. We're really looking forward to seeing you there. We are limited right now. The seats are running very quick, which is great on our end, not so great on your end. So I really urge you right now, make it happen. Go to the link below, register, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 28th of July at Mantra on Russell. It's 222 Russell Street in the CBD. Mantra on Russell. I urge you right now to go to the next website. Till then, be happy, make life an UberEpic adventure. This is Seb Wichmann saying goodbye.